about that. Just, I know I was supposed to go live here at 3:46. It's about 3:43, but we'll give it a few minutes for everybody to get in here. Got a little special show for y'all today. Got something we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk truck driving today. So, hey, if you're new to my channel, it's Trucking Life with Shawn, where I tell you the good, the bad, the ugly about truck driving. You got the good, the bad. I ain't gonna say ugly, but just kidding. There's my trainee over there. What's up, Jason? Jason's over there playing Nintendo Switch. Look him out. Jason's gonna be graduated soon, y'all. He's doing an awesome job. He's gonna be. You got about 100 hours in, don't you? Almost. Yeah, he needs 150 hours, so he's almost done. So, if you get the roads on transport and you're a new driver out of school, you have to drive 150 drive hours before you get your own truck. So, hey, like this big old steering wheel holder I got here. Bam! Got me a new leather steering wheel holder from Love. Helps out with the hands a little bit. But let me show you where I'm at real quick. We flop this camera right on around here. Bam! Well, won't work. Boop. Come on out. Stop it. There we go. We're on I-75 right here near Red Top Mountain, headed to Jacksonville, Florida. It looked like we got some traffic. I was thinking we were going to hit no traffic, but I don't know if it's 4th of July weekend traffic or what. But you know what? When you're going through GA, going through Atlanta, we're not even at Atlanta yet. You never know when it's going to be. It's all good, though. It's all good, though. So, appreciate y'all joining me on this live here. My name is Shawn. If you're new to my channel, like I said, I talk all about trucking. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I put out videos every day teaching you things that a CDL school will not teach you. But like I said, I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to get on board here today, and then I'm going to talk to y'all today about the dangers of truck driving. There's a lot of dangers out there of truck driving, but you ain't got to be scared about it. But the problem is these CDL schools are just not teaching everybody about the dangers. They teach you to get your CDL, but they actually don't teach you to be a truck driver. Which sucks. They need to, though. Let's see here. Come on, people, let's get it. They don't teach you everything, y'all. So I figured I'd do a little podcast today, or we'll call it a podcast, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about trucking. I will be able to take live answers and questions. I am driving, but Jason's over here can read the comments if I have to. But just let me know in the comments. I'm not going to see them exactly, but I'll do my best I can to answer your questions and help you out anything with trucking. All right, so today's video, we're talking about the dangers of truck driving. Y'all know it is dangerous out here, right? But y'all didn't know that? It is. It is. All right, so there's no particular order, but I'm going to go over 9 things that can make truck driving dangerous that you didn't learn in CDL school. So the first one I want to go, and I'm not going to go into detail about them, but I'm just going to break it down. I have other videos about these subjects, but let's talk about driver fatigue. All right, drivers, let me know in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. When you're right out of school, they don't teach you, or there's no way they can prepare you for driver fatigue until you get out here. And Jason, I tell you, driver fatigue is real, ain't it? It is definitely real. So the way I train my drivers right out of school is I'll train them, I let them start out at their own pace. I don't believe in this super solo run teams with your students until you die. I don't believe in all that. I believe that, you know, you should build them up. You know, so way I train is I'll let them drive, you know, an hour, 2 hours the first day. If they only want to drive an hour, that's fine. I'll let them control it, because bottom line is it's 150 hours before they graduate. I'm making the same thing regardless. So if it takes you 6 weeks, it takes you 6 weeks. If you want to get done in 3 or 4 weeks, that's up to you too. So, you know, go at your own pace. I also advise you, if you get with a company out there that's hiring you right out of school, and your trainer's going back there going to sleep during the first week, I don't think that's a good idea. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I go back there and I'll lay down too. You know, Jason's driving great now, but you know, I get tired of being in that passenger seat. But we pull over and we sleep every night. You know what I mean? I don't believe in just running the clock day, night like teens, especially if you're a new driver, and that's not fair. So if you're with a company that's doing that, I'm sorry. There is a lot of companies out there that do that, but that's another reason why you should join my membership. I have a membership below. If you see it, it says join. If y'all go down there and hit that join button, For the limited time, I'm going to take on about 30 drivers where you'll get my personal phone number, and I will coach you. If you don't come to Rosedale and I can train you, I'll train you over the phone. I'll do my best to help you with logs. I'll let you know, hey, your company's crap, or, this way it's supposed to be going. You can call me, and I'll personally coach you and guide you. So when you get a chance, either go to the link in the description and join the membership, or you can do it right now where it says join, and I'll help you. I'll help you with dispatch issues. At Rosedale, they call me the driver. Like, hey, Vaughn, drivers call me with issues all the time at Rosedale, and I'll go to the higher ups, or I'll go to HR, whatever I got to do to help get it fixed and solved. But even if you don't work for Rosedale, if you're on my driving coach team, you can call me. I'll help you for parking. I'll help you with all that. But fatigue is real, y'all. So that's what we're talking about, is driver fatigue. And I'm not trying to get off subject here, but driver fatigue, it takes a while before you learn your body and what you can and cannot do. So driver fatigue is very dangerous when you're a new driver. Especially, it's dangerous when you're an experienced driver, but especially if you're a new driver, because you don't know how far you can push it. So you need to understand, when you need to learn the symptoms, the signs of what your body's telling you. One thing that you can do, I get more miles than I would say just about anybody, but I stop every 2 to 3 hours, and I get out and I walk. I might walk 5 minutes. It might only be 10 minutes. It might be 2 minutes. I might just get out, take a pee, and get back in the truck and leave. But if you'll take time every 2 to 3 hours, now I'm not saying stop at every truck stop and shop. You'll never get anywhere. I'm not saying every 30, 45 minutes stop or spend an hour at a truck stop, but I'm saying every 2 to 3 hours, take 5 minutes. You'll see the wonders that it does. Coffee and Red Bull and caffeine chocolates are not the answer. They are a tool. I mean, they are a tool. Like right now, I'm drinking a no sugar drink right now. I'm drinking a Ghost. My buddy Noah, one of my last training introduced me to these. I like the Red Bull no sugar, but this one's got a little more packed, got a lot of caffeine in it. They're not healthy for you. I do drink them, but it's not the answer. True answer to make it, and you can't just keep drinking energy drinks to make the load. Sleep, taking breaks, learning to utilize your 30-minute break, learning to utilize your 10-hour break, and take naps when you need it. Your body's going to tell you. That's going to be your biggest sign. Don't wait for dispatch to tell you to go to sleep. No, you do it when you've got to do it. When you're tired, you pull over. You're the number one asset that you're ever going to haul is your own asset. Your own asset. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So take care of yourself, drivers, and learn about fatigue. It is real. A 30-minute nap, a 2-hour nap goes a long ways, drivers. It does. It really does. So that is a danger. People fall asleep all the time driving. They wreck. I see it every day. And I just don't think the CDL scopes prepare you for that. So that's one thing I try to train. Jason's been really good about it. Jason knows when he's tired. Jason loves Jason. You know what I'm saying? And Shawn loves Shawn. I said, when I'm tired, I'm going to pull over. And I get trainees who think they got something to prove, or they think they got to get out here and drive all these miles. Look, it's about your life. You've got to go home to your family, your kids. So I encourage you to learn your body and learn about fatigue. I've got videos on this. If you subscribe to the channel, you can go back and watch where I teach in depth about fatigue, but also staying hydrated. Y'all, water. I keep water in the truck because you can't just drink energy drink and caffeine drinks without staying hydrated. If you are hydrated, you're going to last longer. You say, well, Shawn, if I drink a lot of water, I got to pee. So what? You're getting your blood flowing by getting out and peeing. Stay hydrated. That song, Stay Thirsty, my friends. What was that old beer commercial? He's like, I don't want to always drink, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. Dos Equis. He said, stay thirsty, my friends. I don't always drink water, but when I do, I drink water. Stay thirsty, my friends. But don't drink out of a spit cup. See, you have to be careful about that too. See, Jason's got a spit cup over here. He dips, so he keeps just his Zondy bottles on the separate side over there. I don't drink no spit cup. I ain't had that, but I did that one time though. Woo! I took up a drink one time back when I was on my car lot, and this guy dipped in it, and I thought, whoa! Oh my God! Oh, Fat Mitchell, Eric Mitchell. I don't know if you're watching, Eric, but I remember that. Bleh, I drank some of your drink, man, about died. But that's the number one thing, fatigue, y'all. Fatigue's a big deal. Y'all let me know in the comments. Can y'all hear me okay? Is everything good? I ain't got nobody's asking no questions. I guess y'all listening. That's a good thing. But let me know in the comments where you're driving at, what y'all doing on this 4th of July weekend. You know, I'm out here trying to get it. I'm in the traffic right now, but I've seen a lot of trucks parked up at Rosedale. A lot of drivers trying to go home for the 4th, and that's good. That's more money for me because guess what? I got over 2,000 miles I can do this weekend dropping hook. Seriously. Loads are packed full at Rosedale right now from Georgia to Jacksonville. Dalton to Jacksonville. 500 miles down there, give or take a few, right? And then you've got 300 miles to Thompson. You go to Jacksonville, drop 500 miles, boom. Then you got 300 miles to Thompson. You drop it empty, pick up a loaded trailer, and bring it back to Dalton, which is another 200. That's 1,000 miles. No live loads, no live unloads. 1,000 mize. And they said, how many you want to do? I said, give me 2 of them. So I'm about to do boop, 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 boop. I'll get 2,000 miles while y'all sleeping. Yeah, I get 2,000 miles and y'all's 34. I ain't trying to get this money, honey. You know what I mean? Trying to sit at home with my family. I'm still going to make it home for 4th of July. But I'm going to, I may make it home for a night. Well, I don't know. I might be late 4th of July. I'll get there. But anyways, y'all let me know in the comments where y'all at and if everything's all right. So that's one's fatigue. The second thing I want to talk to y'all about, and I'm guilty of it too, y'all, one of the dangers of trucking is going to be distractions. Yeah, distractions. Distractions is a danger, y'all. What is a distraction? Well, one thing could be this phone. I'm guilty of playing with my phone. I ain't gonna lie. I've been fortunate to be a 1,000,000-mile safe driver and not have an accident. But that's a good thing. That's why I'm talking about these things. You know, my trainee mentioned it the other day. He's like, hey, be careful with the phone. He's right. You got to be careful with your phone. You don't need to be playing around with that. You don't need to be playing with a radio. Right now I'm hands-free. Y'all see I'm hands-free? Hands-free. I ain't holding the camera. I got a mount over there for y'all people to get a little, whatever, triggered a little bit. Set your GPS before you go. Don't be trying to figure out your GPS while you're driving. Don't be making no bologna sandwiches. And like I told Jason today, don't pick your nose with your toes when you're driving. I mean, pull over for that. I mean, have your feet all up in your mouth. Trying to do yoga or something. That ain't good. Don't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's the next thing is distractions. Distractions can easily happen, y'all. You can be looking somewhere, traffic come to a stop, bam, you end up ruining your life or ruining somebody else's life. It happens really, really easy. This is really pretty right here, y'all. This is Alatoona Lake. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. You can't see it's on the left side, but I go camping here during the summertime. It's really nice. It's nice, nice. I bet it's packed right now, though. Definitely packed. All right, so that's the second thing is distractions. Distractions is going to be a big deal, y'all. So y'all watch those distractions and stay away from those. Whatever that can be, whether it's videoing, whether it's texting, whatever it is. Stay away from distractions. Pay attention. Stay alert. That's going to save you in the long run. Okay. All right. Number 3 on my list, and like I said, these are in no order, but these are just some dangers of trucking, is drug and alcohol abuse. You say, well, Shawn, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. A lot of people out here do, and you shouldn't, because it will catch up with you eventually. So no drugs. But I'm not even going to talk about marijuana and alcohol right now. That's a given, right? But what about Tylenol PM or sleeping pills? Okay, I took the other night. I was tired. I needed to get some sleep, and I was parked. And I took it's from the Dollar General. It's just a medicine to help me fall asleep, and I took it. But the next day I woke up and I told Jason, I said, man, I'm drowsy. I mean, he drove, but I felt a little drowsy. I went over, what's up, Burl? What's happening? So I felt really drowsy. So, you know, you got to know that. So drivers, if you take Tylenol PM out there, I'm not saying don't do it. You know, sometimes you got to help you sleep and, you know, you're hurting. But you got to know the next morning, if you feel drowsy, go back to sleep. You say, well, Shawn, I've only took my 10 hours. I got to go. Dispatch is on me. Listen. You got to be safe. I'm trying to teach you things, these CDL skills, they don't talk about this stuff. That's why I got this channel to help y'all teach y'all things the CDO school don't teach you. So be careful. And you say, Shawn, these are just common sense things. Why are you talking about it? They are common sense things, but they need to be talked about so it keeps fresh on your mind, not only your mind, but my mind. So that way we can all stay safe together. I'm trying to make trucking great again, y'all. I'm trying to make y'all safe. There's people's mamas, and look, I'm driving down the road and I see kids, and there's somebody's dad there, somebody's grandma, somebody's grandpa. All these people in front of me to the left, they've got families to go home to. And I want to make sure that I don't keep them from going home to their family, you know what I mean? They got their mamas, their daddies, you know? So you got to think about these things. It's not just your life out here, drivers. It's other people's life also. It's real talk. It's real talk. All right, so next on my list is going to be number 4. That's just poor vehicle maintenance. Okay, you work for a company out there, and their maintenance sucks. They got their bad trucks. Brakes are all messed up. Trailers are all screwed up. You don't want to work for a company that's going to get you out there and you're going to get in a lot of trouble. You're going to get in an accident. Pay attention to the company you're working for. If they're driving garbage, it's making you garbage. And you don't want to have an accident, and you don't want to get points out there. That's another reason to come to Rosedale Transport. Hey, the number, by the way, is 706-226-1003. Over half the fleet's brand new. Some of the trailers are kind of but we got about 100 new trailers on the way. And so they're invested. So you want to work for a company that respects you and that's invested in themselves. So I'd definitely come over to Rosedale if I was you, especially experienced drivers. But so do your pre-trip, check your tires, check your airlines, do your thing. That reminds me, I'm in a new truck, but just because I'm in a new truck don't mean I shouldn't be checking my oil. I didn't check my oil today. I didn't check my oil more. Still got to check it. Earl says, you the driver are number 1. You're the captain of your ship. If you don't feel like you can drive safely, it's a no-go. That's right, Earl. You're definitely right. And you know what? CDL schools are not teaching that. So that's why I'm trying to teach y'all something on the channel to learn when to say no and when to go and when to say no. You got to. Bottom line is you got to do that. You got to. All right, number 5 really applies to, well, it applies to a lot of people, but it definitely applies to these flatbedders. Skateboarders, what they call it. Yeah, I know what a skateboarder is, right? That's somebody who drives a flatbed. Look at this traffic, man. This traffic sucks, don't it? Don't you wish you was driving? Sucks. I don't know what's going on. It's 4th of July thing, but unloading and loading accidents. It's a big deal. You see it all the time. Jason, you used to work at Peyton's, right? You worked at Peyton's. I mean, did you see any accidents there a lot? People getting hurt?
Oh, yeah.
All the time. Unloading, loading. You know, you going inside the place, you get hit by a forklift. Man, just being at the truck stop, walking around, you can get ran over real easy if you ain't got no vest. And I'm guilty. I've got a vest, but I'm guilty of wearing it. But make eye contact with the drivers that are walking by. Pay attention. Make eye contact so they know that you're there, so you don't get smashed. We see it all the time. And I'm not a channel that's going to sit here and make fun of you and be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to have a channel that inspires you to do good. Because the bottom line is, all of us out here, don't we want to succeed? Don't we want to make money? We don't want to be on these channels getting made fun of. So I encourage you, if you're another YouTube channel and you like making fun of people, why don't you try to teach them instead of making fun of them? That's exactly what I try to do. I'm trying to teach these people instead of making fun. I appreciate that, Adam. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to help people instead of making fun of them. Like I've seen a video of the day where this guy was a JB Hunt truck, fuel was going everywhere. Y'all seen it. Somebody was videoing it. Instead of videoing it, man, help somebody out. But definitely there's a lot of dangers out there. A lot of dangers, y'all, in driving a truck. But the unloading and loading, if you're a flatbed, you've got to strap these things down. Appreciate that, Adam. You got to strap these things down. You've got to get up there and watch for ice. Make sure, if you're doing flatbed, that you've got a mentor that is training you properly. I don't do flatbed. I do drive-in. But make sure that you got a mentor that's training you right. Again, if you're worried that your mentor is not training you right, you need to join the program I got on the bottom. Hit that join button. I've got 4 people. I'm only going to take 30. So join today, man. And you'll get my personal phone number, and I will coach you. Earl will tell you. Earl talks to me. How many times, Earl? How many times a day do you talk to me, Earl? He's at home right now. He still talks to me. He was asking me problems earlier about his air conditioning. He'll let you know in the comments. Just curious, Earl, how many times did we talk a day? Anyway, he'll let you know in a minute in the comments if he's still on there now. But yeah, he calls me every day, and I try to help him out. I don't mind that. I don't mind doing that. So make sure you hit that membership button and join, and get my phone number, and I will definitely bring some. I'll help you out. All right. So next thing on the list is going to be poor weather. All right. They don't teach you this in school. I mean, they go over the basics to get your CDL, but did they actually teach you how to drive in the snow? Did your CDL school actually put you out there on ice? Did they put you out there in the snow going down a mountain? No. You get textbook stuff, but not really, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate that, Adams with Stevens Transport. He said, I watch your content daily, good advice. Man, I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. I really do. I need to get over here. So they don't teach you how to drive in the rain. They don't teach you how to drive in the snow, mountain driving. They don't teach you these things. So what you need to do is, number one, subscribe to my channel. I've got videos. Hit that bell notification, and I put out videos every day about these kind of things. But if you're not watching my channel, watch a lot of channels. Go through YouTube, y'all, and just try to teach yourself the best that you can. Thank God, I think we're out of this traffic now. All this for this mess right here? What is it? Was it a broke down truck blocking everything or something? Yes, so.
Broke down truck.
Yes.
A couple broke down trucks.
So educate yourself, drivers. Educate yourself. Ask questions. Learn. You know? And I've got videos on these different things, but you're going to drive in fog. You're going to drive in rain. You're going to drive in ice, snow. These things are going to happen. Are you prepared? Do you know what to do if you have a jackknife? These things you've got to learn. Okay, you have to learn these things, and the CDL school don't teach it. So I try to teach all these things. So number one, like I said, I can't go into all this stuff. Wind, exactly, wind. Do you know how to drive in the wind? Do y'all know how to do that? No, you probably don't. When you're driving in the wind, you don't use cruise control. Jason, do you know that? When you're driving in the wind, you don't use your cruise control. You turn that off. Because the winds, you want to keep both hands on the steering wheel. Never use cruise control with high winds. When you're out in Wyoming and it says advisory strong winds, pull over. You want to park not in the direction of the wind. You want to be, toward it instead of sideways so it don't blow you over. An empty trailer is easy to blow over. So sometimes you got to know when to pull over. As far as driving too fast conditions and driving the mountain, one thing I want to teach y'all. What's up, Earl? Earl said he talks to me at least 4 times a day on multiple talkings, mostly learning of the Rosedale. See there, drivers? So I can make more proficient before I come. That's what my program's about. I'll help you be more efficient, and not just with Rosedale, but wherever you're working at. By join the coach program and call me, and I will help you become the best driver you can be. I might not know everything, but I do know a lot of drivers out there that I can ask questions. I also have CDL Legal on my team. That's something I'm gonna start talking to y'all about soon. But it's a group of lawyers, and I can help you with legal advice too. That's something that's going to be rolling out in the next couple weeks, where I'm going to be talking legal stuff, and we're going to have some lawyers on to help you all your legal questions, and I'm going to start teaching trucking law. So y'all make sure y'all watch out for that. Yeah, trip planning is a king, man. It is. You're totally right. So I'll help you with trip planning too. So one thing, let's talk about driving too fast for conditions. I want to teach y'all something real quick, and y'all probably heard this on my other videos, but it's really true here. It's called, and Jason, you might have heard about it. I call it drive smooth. You've heard that me say that? Drive smooth. What drive is smooth means. And you can use that all the way across. Be smooth. Always, when you got to hit your brakes, be smooth hitting them. Never hit them very hard. Smooth. When you're driving, no herky jerky. Don't jerk that steering wheel. Be smooth. When you're trying to accelerate, especially in snow, be smooth. In rain, be smooth. Keep it smooth. And all you do, keep it smooth. If you drive smooth, my brother. Keep it smooth. If you don't smooth, you lose. I'm gonna have to dang put that in a label. Snooze, you lose. If you don't drive smooth, you lose. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's right. That's right. So that's one thing. But yeah. So yeah, poor weather. All right, number 8 is going to be, no, not number 8, where are we on? We're on number 7. Stress and loneliness. Let's go over that. You're like, Shawn, what are you talking about? They don't teach you this in school, do they? Stress and loneliness. You're going to get out here and you're going to deal with stress.
It's what love lizards are for.
Do what?
It's what love lizards are for.
No, God, he's a sicko. Don't let me pay no attention. Don't listen to him. I'm gonna get you in trouble. You'll have to get a penicillin shot. Listen to him. Stress. Stress. How do you deal with stress? Okay, you get out here. We got my stress, Shawn. It's the open road. And a lot of times they paint it as, oh, you're on an open road. You're free to travel. You're riding on the road. Everything's great and everything's gravy. Listen, there is stress driving a truck. Okay, I'm teaching you the dangers of it. You're gonna get in this traffic. Last night, Jason was stressed. I'm sure you dealt with a little stress, was you not?
Yeah.
Jason was driving in heavy traffic, road construction. It was crazy.
Bumper to bumper.
Watch out for the bonehead trucker. That's exactly right. You're exactly right. You gotta watch out for that. Bonehead truckers out here. Bumper to bumper traffic. People cutting you off. Weather. Dispatch get on your nerves. You're gonna deal with stressful things. But how you deal with that stress means everything. I've got videos on this too, so you can go back and watch that. I'm not gonna go into depth on it, but you've got to learn to minimize your stress, whether that's taking a walk, taking a breather, try to let stuff slide off your back, all this kind of stuff, and just know that, you know, the next day is going to be a better day as it goes. But loneliness, okay, you know, even though you're married, been married for over 20 years, you stay out here on the road, and you get where you're missing your family. So what you need to do for that is you need to make sure you're in contact with them. I call my wife every day. I contact my wife. I make sure I'm doing FaceTime with my wife.